Pakistan is seeing a mix of military developments, political remembrance, and key legal and electoral developments today. Starting with defense, the Pakistani Navy has inducted the second Milgem-class corvette PNS Khaibar into its fleet. The warship is part of a 4-vessel agreement signed in 2018 with Turkish state-owned defense contractor, under which 2 ships are being built in Türkiye and 2 in Pakistan. Speaking at the induction ceremony, Chief of Naval Staff Naved Ashraf said Pakistan's strategic location along critical maritime trade and energy routes requires a strong naval presence to safeguard national interest and secure sea lines of communication. He also referred to last year's conflict with India, stating that the Navy had been prepared to target an Indian aircraft carrier, which he said forced it to retreat. The naval chief added that the Pakistan maritime capabilities are being enhanced with advanced technology aimed at protecting critical infrastructure and responding to potential threats. The induction reflects growing defense cooperation between Pakistan and Türkiye, with the commissioning of the vessel having taken place in Istanbul in December last year. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan had at times emphasized the importance of strengthening collaboration in defense production. On the political front, Pakistan is marking the 47th death anniversary of former Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. President Asif Ali Zardari said Bhutto occupies a central place in Pakistan's political history, describing his execution in 1979 as unjust and a reminder of the importance of due process and fair trial. The president also referred to the Supreme Court's 2024 opinion, which found that Bhutto had been denied a fair trial, calling it a lesson for nation to uphold justice and constitutional principles. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif also paid tribute, highlighting Bhutto's role in the development of the 1973 constitution and his contribution to strengthening parliamentary democracy. Meanwhile, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari honored his grandfather's legacy, calling him a visionary leader whose sacrifice continues to inspire democratic ideals. Turning to electoral developments, fresh uncertainty surrounds elections in Gilgit-Baltistan. The Pakistan People's Party has demanded that the election schedule for the regional assembly to be announced immediately, as no timeline has been issued more than 4 months after the legislature completed its tenure in November last year. Elections were initially scheduled for January, with local government polls planned for February, but both were postponed due to harsh winter conditions. Despite expectations that a revised schedule would be announced by the end of March, no decision has been made so far. The region's chief election commissioner, Raja Shehbaz Khan, says preparations are underway but no date has been finalized. Political parties warn that further delays could push elections beyond June, with concern that religious observance later in the year could delay polls until September or October. The uncertainty is also linked to recent unrest in the region, including protests in Gilgit and Skardu, which led to casualties and temporary curfews. While the situation is currently stable, officials fear further law and order situation challenges depending on the outcome of ongoing inquiry into the unrest. Political stakeholders say the absence of an elected assembly is affecting governance, with key decision developments projects awaiting approval. Turning to legal developments, the Supreme Court has fixed April 8 for the hearing of review petition filed by Zahir Jaffer in the high-profile murder case of Noor Muqaddam. Noor Muqaddam was found murdered in Islamabad in July 2021 in a case that drew nationwide attention. Zahir Jaffer had been sentenced to death by a trial court, a verdict later upheld by Islamabad High Court before partially being modified by the Supreme Court. In his review plea, Jaffer has challenged aspects of the Supreme Court's judgment, including the handling of claims related to his mental health and the admissibility of digital evidence used in the case. The petition also raised questions over the use of video recordings, which the court has relied on under the silent witness theory, allowing recorded footage to be treated as primary evidence. The case remains one of Pakistan's most closely watched legal proceedings, with the upcoming hearing expected to draw significant attention.